What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this Man United team poster that I made a few weeks ago for a client. Now I'm just going to be making it and giving you the assets to make it, same as usual really. But yeah, hope you enjoy the video. You've been asking for a Man United poster for a while, so I thought it was about time to bring you one. As you know, I am a Liverpool fan, so we're going to try to get this done as quick as possible, and then we won't have to make one ever again. So hope you enjoy the video guys, and let's get straight into it. Welcome to the video. So the first thing we're going to need to do is we are going to get a new document. So we're just going to make this an A4 document, standard size really, or you can make it Instagram size, but I'm not sure it'll all fit as well because I've done this in A4 just for a bigger canvas. So we've got our A4 document. First thing you're going to need to do is get a solid color for the background, and we're just going to change this to like a dark gray, so something like that, quite dark. So 11111, or you can make it a bit lighter if you want, but I'm going to make it about 131313. So that's a good start. So what we're going to do now is we are going to get some images and we're going to drop them in and position them where we think they're going to go on the design. So let's go to our texture pack, which will be in the link below. Now you can close that off and then just open up images. Now I've got 4 images here. So we're going to take the first two, the first two that we're going to use, which is going to be Rashford and Bruno Fernandes. So select both of those and then drop them into the design here. As you can see, they're in perfect. Turn Bruno Fernandes off for now. So Rashford's going to be on the left side here. So we're going to select him first. So get your quick selection tool, select the subject, and it should just make a fairly decent mask around him. So what we're going to do is select a mask, and then we can zoom in and just sort of check out how the selection looks. If there are any bits that's missed out, it's like here for instance, his forehead, you get your brush tool and you can paint it back in here. So we've got that. His hair, they've pretty much cut that out quite well actually, to be fair. The shirt, yeah, they haven't missed out any color or anything, so that's all good. I think we're going to leave that for now. So we're going to click OK. We can smooth it a little bit if you want, just to 5. I think that'll do. So there we go. And then we're just going to layer mask that out. That's all good. Rasterize this layer, apply layer mask, and then we're going to go to duplicate this. So Command J to duplicate it. We've done this before, filter high pass, and we're going to go like that, soft light, and there we go, perfect. Now you can drop this down to 70% if you want. I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to merge it together, convert to a smart object. Right, so that's all good now. So now we can just position this up on the side where we think we're going to put it. So somewhere around here, isn't it, I think, on the design. So we'll just have it around there. That looks pretty good. Nice and neat. Now, as you can see, I've done this quite quick, so a bit of his hair is going to be a bit fluffy, but when you go in with the Refine Edge brush tool, you can edit this yourself. So got that done. I'm just going to quickly check the previous design. Yeah, we've got him about there. Okay, we can make him bigger if you don't want to see his hair. So let's just go Command T. So somewhere like that. That's pretty good. Okay, so that's how they've got it there. Now I'm going to turn on this Bruno Fernandes poster, or image, really good image, high quality. Same again, select subject with the quick selection tool and it'll do all the work for you. Select and mask this, and then we can just go in with the brush tool and sort of get rid of the whites where they shouldn't be, and sort of refine his hair a little bit, just so we don't have that same problem as we did with Rashford. There we go. Looks very nice. As you can see guys, you don't always need to use the pen tool because the quick selection tool, if it's a good solid image, it will do a good enough job for you instead of cutting it out yourself. So it just saves you time basically. So we're going to do the same process again with this. Filter other, high pass. Once we've duplicated it, soft light, and drop that down to 70%. Now merge those together, convert to smart object. So now we've got our 2 images here. So I'm going to drop this one below, I think it is. Yeah, it's below in the design. We can make him a little bit smaller, so somewhere out there. Just drop him down here. There we go. Okay, so that's good. If you want to turn this layer off, so we turn that one off, and now we're going to drop some texture in. So we're going to go to our texture pack, turn the images off for now, go down to textures here, and we're going to get texture number 1. Now we're going to drag and drop that, and we're just going to leave this on the background. Now, as you can see, it's a nice halftone pattern, so it will do quite nicely just to sit on the background, just to add some extra texture and depth to it. So put that underneath Rashford so that it's not on top of him. And then what we're going to do is get our text tool, change this to white, and we're going to use a Anton font, I'm pretty sure. Use Anton. So, yep, there we go. Enlarge this, make that nice and big, and then we're just going to put this up in the top right here. Duplicate that, move it below, and then we're going to change this to United, and then we can make this a lot smaller. Sorry guys, I keep moving my head because the microphone's literally in front of my keyboard.
Nice.
So we've got that. Now you can make it perfect size so it fits. There we go. So we've got the heading there. Now we're going to go back to our textures, get texture number 2, which is another halftone pattern, and we're just going to drop this on top of the type, just again to add some depth to it. So we can clip and mask that to the type, just group the type together, call that heading, and we're just going to go like that. That's all done, clipping mask done. Nice. Now we can turn Bruno Fernandes back on. As you can see, he's covering part of the heading, but you can still see what it is, so it still works. Now, let's go down to our texture pack again, turn those textures off, and we'll come down to the paper rips. Now, we're going to need this long 6, which is going to be changed to lighten. And we're going to bring this across and drop it in. You're not going to be able to see it very well, but it will add a nice effect to the design. So we're going to leave that one there. Don't need to have it clipping masked. I don't know why it's clipping masked. But we're going to have it underneath the texture, and we're going to have that clipping mask to the heading again. Now, let's just move this one here. There we go. So move it just below Rashford's face so you can see the white tears and stuff. You can make it a little bit bigger. So it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't even have to use it if you don't want to, but I'm going to use it because I've got it there now. And then I'm going to get these other 2 paper textures and I'm going to drop these in as well. So this one is going to be in the same spot, just going to be a little bit further over here. So there we go, we've got that one done. And yeah, we're going to have it on top of the long 6, and then we're going to have another one coming down the right side of Bruno Fernandes here. So we're going to get this one, drag and drop this in, Command T again. We can make it a little bit bigger, and there we go. Fits nicely in the design. So that's that done. Now what we're going to do is add 2 more images in. So turn the textures off, that's all done for now. Get McTominay and Pogba. We can turn these on first. And Pogba, there we go, we can drop these in. These images are too big at the moment, so we are just going to use the quick selection and cut them down, or the rectangle marquee tool. So this tool up here, get that, it's basically a selection tool again, and you can cut this image out. Make sure you get all of his body in, like that. And then you're just going to go layer via copy, and then delete the initial one, convert this to a smart object, and then turn it off for now. Same with the Paul Pogba image, we are just going to come down here, select it, and cut him out like so, layer via copy, and there we go. So we can move him down here, reduce the size of him like so. There we go, guys. Same with the next one. We're just gonna position him on the right here, somewhere like here, make him nice and small, not too big. That looks good. Okay guys, as you can see, it's all coming together now. So all we need to do now is change these to black and white and then add some color back in. So this isn't gonna take too much, but yeah, moving on. Okay guys, so what you're going to need to do is select all your images. I'm just going to group them together, and there we go, images. And now we can go into here, select each individual image and go to filter, camera or filter. And we're going to go to basic, reduce the saturation, increase contrast and clarity, and then click OK. So there you go, that's one done. We're going to do the same again here. We just can apply the same effect to that one. Just convert that to a smart object as well. These are both, make sure these 2, so the Rashford and Bruno Fernandes, are converted to a smart object, just so that we can paint back in the color once we've done it. So as you'll see now, if I click camera or filter, and I'm just going to reduce saturation, increase clarity, increase the contrast, and then we go okay. So that's done. Now as you can see here, I got a little layer mask. If I get my brush tool, I can paint all the color back in, just because it's converted to a smart object. So this is what we're going to need to do. So we're going to do that just so that we can have some nice color definition in the picture. Otherwise it just won't look very good. So we got all that done. There we go. Then you can obviously, you know how the layer mask works now. Go back in, cut out all the skin color because we don't want any of that. There we go. So down here as well, I'll just go cut this out as well. There we go. Nice. So got that one done. Now we're going to do the Bruno Fernandes one. Same again, camera or filter, black and white, and then we're going to just layer mask back in the color. So there we go, and we're just going to come back in here, and as you can see, I'm just going to paint back in the shirt and the bits where it's red. So you can do some of the shorts. I think there's a bit of red on the shorts that I added in on my previous one. So, and the good thing is you don't have to go where the picture is, because obviously behind the picture you can't see any of the color, so you can just leave it there. Just do that, and then you can go back in and do his skin.
A few moments later.
Nice. So go up to here where his neck is, and again just go around the shirt and cut out that skin. There we go. Now obviously you guys are going to be taking a lot more time on this than I am, but I'm just doing this really quickly. But as you can see guys, that is pretty much the same poster as we had before. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add one more texture. This is just going to be a paper texture to make it look like a poster. Close that down, and textures, paper. I'm going to drag and drop this in, and it's already set to multiply, but that is what you will need it to be, so make sure you have it set to multiply. Nice. So that's pretty much it, guys. Now we need to move on to the camera or filter, and we're pretty much done. So we've got all the texture in, got all the paper. Actually, there is one more thing we can add in. So get your rectangle tool, change it to a stroke, 3 pixel stroke. I'm just gonna pull it down here, and there we go. You can make it probably a bit bigger, actually. 6, something like that. Let me just check what the original said. Red Devils, that was it. And then we're just gonna type in Red Devils. There we go. Change this to white, just so you can see it. And again, we're just going to use this tool which is going to make the text go vertical instead of horizontal. So we can use that. Just make this a little bit bigger. I'm just going to drop this in here. There we go. As you can see, that gives it a nice little border. There we go. Something like that. Nice. Okay, so that's all done. Chuck that underneath the paper again. That's all done. So what we can do now is we can make this a camera or filter. So Command Option J, Command Option J and then Shift E. Sorry. Then we got our screenshot. So we're gonna go camera or filter. Oh no, we don't want to make it all black and white. We're just gonna go to camera or filter again. There we go. And now we're just gonna play around with these colors. So you can add a little bit of blue in if you want. Increase the exposure a little bit if you want, and then increase the contrast, highlights, shadows, whites and blacks. And then texture is going to be a big thing in this, because obviously it's quite a textured background and image. Clarity as well brings out all the best detail. Vibrance you can bring up a little bit just because of the color that is included in the t-shirt. Decrease the curves and make a sort of like an S curve, something like that. And then the sharpening can be used as well. Noise reduction you can do a little bit of, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Nothing too intense for the color grading and stuff. Just gonna make sure that we have a nice subtle effect. So 30 grain, and then we're gonna add maybe a little vignette. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Calibration. Increase the reds if you want, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So if I do a side by side, as you can see, it just looks a lot more crisp and a lot more intense. But this is a really simple poster design. I don't see why any of you couldn't design this. So let me know in the comments how you found this design, and if you have made your own ones, like tag me in it on Instagram or something. Just let me know. I'm always looking, and I will like them if they're good. But yeah, guys, that's it for this tutorial. Thank you so much for hitting 1,000 subscribers. There will be live streams starting probably next month. I'm really busy with uni work at the moment, sorry, but I finish in a month. So once I've finished, it'll be just YouTube I'll be focusing on. So there'll be a lot more videos, a lot more live streams, a lot more designing. So with all that said, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.